Good morning, everybody. I am so excited to share this news with you today that I haven't even showered yet. No, I got up early this morning and drove to the church, and I was outside all morning. Why was I outside? Well, I was getting ready for an outdoor worship service. That's right. I'm very excited to announce that this Sunday we will be having two worship services. One will be an outdoor gathering at Faith Presbyterian Church at 8 a.m. The second service will be at 10:30, and that will be again online only, a live stream similar, but not exactly like what we've done in recent weeks. And so I wanted to personally address that via this video. I guess I don't need my headphones on anymore. Sorry about that. I want to address some of the questions I know will be raised, and there is a letter that you'll receive probably today or tomorrow in the mail that will explain some more of this, a letter from me. So the first question is, are we allowed to do this? Are we allowed to worship outdoors? And the answer is yes. Last Thursday, the governor said it is okay for churches to worship outdoors, and the state fire marshal on Friday put out an interpretive memo that explained the strict requirement. There are strict requirements, but the requirements that permit for us to worship outside. So we're going to do it at 8 o'clock this Sunday, weather permitting, though we did get a tent in case we have a little bit of rain. So let me kind of tell you what this is going to look like, and let me give you a few qualifications first. If you are showing any symptoms of illness, of any illness, you should stay home. Just join us through the live stream. Let's say coronavirus wasn't happening. If you woke up and you were sick, you should stay home and rest. That's okay. So if you're showing any symptoms of illness, stay home. Second, if you're pregnant, immunocompromised, or of mature age, I personally encourage you to consider staying home. Use your best judgment, cautious judgment. This is why we're offering the live stream, so that if you are particularly at risk, you can still worship with us without the additional physical risk. Third, if you're just uncomfortable, you're afraid, this has been a very strange time, and you don't know how you feel about coming, well, that's okay. The good news is this is just our first Sunday in the process of reopening. You can give it a week and join us next week or the next. You can join us outdoors or live stream. Either way, we're excited to worship with you. So take advantage of either of these opportunities, whichever one your conscience is clear and you feel like your family can best engage with the Lord in worship. Now, for those who are joining us for the outdoor service, what can you expect? First of all, with this video being posted on Facebook and everywhere else, and in an email, you're going to get a link. We need you to register ahead of time for this service. If you do not register for worship, we will not be fully prepared for you. So please, please, please register. There are 5 questions you're going to be asked on that registration, and let me go through each of those. First of all, who are you? We need to know your name. Second, how many in your household are going to be attending? We need to know this because we're going to set up chairs for you ahead of time. So chairs for households will be set up, and they will be 6 feet apart from other households. This is going with the state requirements. We have to have the seating distance 6 feet apart by household. So we'll set up your chairs for you. The third question you'll be asked in that is, how many masks will your family need provided? Everyone over the age of 2 must wear a mask at all times, except during the Lord's Supper, which I'll explain shortly. Even I'm going to be wearing a mask, right? I'm going to be preaching in a mask. Chris is going to be singing in a mask. So we're all going to be uncomfortable together. But look at it this way. We're still going to be worshiping together. This is good. This is a movement toward something like normal, and in that we rejoice. So if you need a mask, let us know. We'll provide one. Otherwise, bring your mask from home. The next questions you're going to be asked on the registration are, how many worship guides and children's activity guides do you need printed? You can actually access it on your phone or iPad. It'll still be on the website for folks who are worshiping at home. But if you want a printed copy, let us know, and we'll have it there with your chair and your other supplies. And we are going to have the children's activities available. Children, as always, are welcome at FPC. We love our kids. But you need to know there's not going to be any childcare. There will be no access to the nursery room. That door will be closed and locked. Additionally, we're going to be needing to keep 6 feet apart from each other at all times, and that includes the children. We understand that this will be difficult for those with small children, and that's one of the reasons we're making sure a live stream option is still available. Some families will be there with small children, and we'll be glad to have them. Some families with small children will be at home with a live stream. We'll be happy to have them there as well. What's important to us is that you worship the Lord on this Lord's Day. The last question that will be asked on the registration is this: how many in your family will be taking the Lord's Supper? That's right. When we gather together outdoors, we'll be able to take the Lord's Supper together. We're going to have individually packed elements. It'll be cleaned and prepared by gloved hands, and that will be provided and at your place. So basically, what will Sunday morning look like then, if all this stuff is set up? Well, first of all, feel free to dress casually. It could get a little warm. I actually practiced my sermon. I was standing out there in the driveway preaching to the air. The guy on a bike probably thought I'd lost my mind as he was riding down Bootlegger Road. But it could get a little bit warm. I was comfortable wearing a t-shirt and jeans. I didn't even sweat, and I sweat indoors when I'm preaching usually. But just in case, I'll wear shorts. So you will all feel very comfortable. So dress as casually as you need to. Second, we will have a tent set up in the church driveway. So I think I may have said this already, but kind of between the handicap parking spots and the mailbox, that whole area will be tented. Don't park under there. That's where all the chairs are going to be. But that's the best spot on the lot. I walked all around this morning. It's got the best shade from the trees. I preached out there. It was nice and cool. It was a great spot. Third, when you get there, your chairs and everything you registered for will be waiting for you, and your name will be on your row of chairs. So we invite you to just come in, find your seat, and go ahead and sit down. At all times, you'll need to keep 6 feet between yourself and others who are not in your household, and always have those masks on. As soon as you get out of your car, put those masks on. Now, we will have one door by which you can access the bathrooms. It'll be in the little breezeway between the two buildings. We'll have that door propped open so you can go to the bathrooms. But we invite you to keep all those doors propped open. We don't want people opening and closing doors. There will be hand sanitizer at the doors and at other stations throughout, so that you can use hand sanitizer as you need to. Now, in the midst of all this, Dr. Smitty Smith, one of our deacons and also one of the doctors of the church, he's going to be helping us to remember to keep social distance. He's going to be watching out for everyone's health and well-being. So he's going to be pastoring the flock alongside me, making sure everybody's being safe. Now, while you will wear masks the whole time, and I will too, there will be one brief respite when we take communion together. And you'll have the opportunity, just briefly, but you'll have the opportunity to look around and see the smiles of your brothers and sisters as we renew covenant with the Lord and with each other. Now, again, a lot of people have asked me about the whole masking situation as I touch my face, of course. Why masks? You're going to get a letter from me personally, not from the session, not from the staff, from me today or tomorrow. Beth mailed them out yesterday, that will explain why we're wearing masks. But here's the bottom line. We wear masks not for ourselves, but for our brothers and sisters who are at risk. We don't want to use our liberty in Christ to inflict pain upon another. And so out of love for brother, we're taking the most conservative approach. And in so doing, we will worship God with our brothers and sisters. And so, yes, we'll be uncomfortable. And that's even what I'm preaching about this Sunday, is what discomfort does to us. But look at the silver lining. We're worshiping together. We're moving toward something like normal. So this is just Sunday 1. We look forward to Sunday 2, 3, and beyond. While it's not ideal, it's better than we've had recently. And in that, we thank God. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. You can contact Beth too. We'll be happy to field those. And we can't wait to see you on Sunday. Be following Facebook if there are any other details. We'll let you know. And if weather changes, we'll play it by ear and we'll let you know. Love you guys. See you soon.